I dropped out of college. Why did I do that? Hello, I'm Rachel Orkey. No. And I have Tourette syndrome clearly, and let's talk about it. Since, well, the onset of my Tourette syndrome, which occurred around 13 or 14 years old, I have stuck to virtual learning. Being disabled, well, and in public school is hard within itself, but I was also bullied a lot. So it had been, well, a while since I had actually gone to school, but I wanted to try anyway. I didn't have accommodations set up with the school. For example, I had my own private dorm room. I so desperately wanted to try fuck you and be a normal functioning member of society, a normal college student, and it just didn't work for me. My problems, well, kind of snowballed, but it did all tie back to me being disabled. Disclaimer, being disabled does not mean that you can't do things that other people can do, such as going to school. You can do that if you're disabled, even if you have the same, well, disabilities as I do. It's just different for each person. What first, well, really hit me like a truck was autistic burnout. I've never spoken about being autistic on here because I'm late diagnosed, but I am clinically diagnosed for everyone who's like, oh, you're faking, whatever. Managing my tics for an extended, well, period of time in public and the intense anxiety that comes with that was also kind of like unbearable for me. All of this just, well, caused my mental health issues to spike off the charts, and also was causing actual physical problems for me. Like, I was insanely fatigued and my body was constantly tired and in pain, and I just felt so incredibly, well, exhausted constantly. So after a while of writing down my thoughts, thinking to myself, talking with my therapist, I finally brought it up to my parents. They were very understanding, thankfully, and I ended up withdrawing from my college. What am I doing now? My education is incredibly important to me, so in order to continue, fuck you, bitch, fuck you, my academic life, I will be taking online college classes. It's really just a long process, fuck you, bitch, of trial and error. I just cracked my neck, that hurt. But I don't regret trying, I just wish it could have worked out. Anyway, I didn't give up, so neither should you if you're in a similar situation as I. On to the next chapter.
Hello, it's Rachel Orkey, and welcome back to Makeup with Tourette's. Today, I'm going to show you how to get a flawless base that stays on for hours. I'm, well, having a terrible hair day, so ignore that, and I'm aware that my face shows my lack of sleep. Anyway, this is no filters, no BS, this is me without makeup. My clear skin works in my favor, but I promise this works even on my bad skin days. So of course, take care of your skin. Start out by thoroughly washing your face before putting on any makeup. This will improve the quality of your base greatly. Now that you're cleansed and moisturized, you're ready for makeup. But wait, how do you know what products to use? Well, it is so very simple. You are either going to choose a water, silicone, or oil-based product. Water is best for dry skin, but it can be compatible with any. Silicone is best for oily skin. Oil, well, is best for dry skin. The base of your primer, foundation, and concealer must match up, otherwise you will be left with a cakey texture and separation. My skin is on the dry side and all of my products are water-based. Take your trusty primer and put that on your face, not your arm. Pat that in, wait a few seconds for it to settle, and then you are ready for a foundation. The love of my life foundation is my NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I promise that once you try this, you will never consider another foundation. I'm using the shade Mont Blanc. Take a damp beauty sponge and pat, 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 pat. Setting spray, yes, I use setting spray in between my steps for longevity. Blush is next. I love blush. Blush is so pretty. I used to not like it, but I like it now. I don't always contour, but when I do, I focus it right underneath my cheekbone. I don't really drag it out much. It's mainly focused right there. Yep, right in that little spot. Then I blend upward and downward. The base is almost done, but let me do my eyes really quick. So I can show you how to finish it off. The final layer of setting spray has arrived. This is it. Alright, and then we're gonna wait for that to dry, and then translucent setting powder. Wow, you're crazy. This will really give you a seamless finish, and it'll really lock everything in. Yep, we're just gonna keep patting. Pat, 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 pat. I don't know why I recorded this for so long. Oh, but then there's the finished product. I promise that you can go out for hours and then have your face rubbed in a pillow and you will still look flawless. Your base will be perfectly intact. Anyway, well, thank you so much for watching and goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, this didn't end yet. Wait, goodbye. We are getting this out of the way right now. Fuck you, bitch. Tics are not picked up from words you have in your vocabulary or even words that are just in your head that you're thinking about. Hello, my name is Rachel Orkeet and I have Tourette syndrome and I have Coprolalia and echolalia, and I'm going to teach you about what those two things are today. I understand, fuck you, bitch, that not everyone knows what that is, but I ask that you keep an open mind and that you leave room for nuance in this discussion because it is so incredibly important. My opinion, in short, about what just happened at BAFTAs, fuck you, bitch. All parties involved deserve sympathy. I feel incredibly bad for Michael Jordan and Delray Lindo for being subjected to that word, and I also feel incredibly bad for John Davidson for ticking the word, as I know how mentally debilitating it is to have coprolalia. BAFTA should be held accountable for not editing the tic out. Approximately 10% of people, fuck you, with Tourette's have coprolalia. Well, what is coprolalia? Coprolalia, fuck you, bitch, describes fuck off, the obscene and inappropriate tics that you may hear a person with Tourette's have. Fuck you. Tics are entirely involuntary. They cannot be controlled no matter what. That is what the neurological disorder is. Echolalia, well, is the repetition of a word or phrase that you may see or hear, and you only have to hear it once to gain it as a tic, which explains why you don't have to have the word in your vocabulary in order to have it as a tic. After my onset of Tourette syndrome, fuck you, bitch, I did not leave my house for about 2 years. I was so incredibly depressed and socially isolated, well, that I tried to choke myself out with a belt. I think I was 16. To have coprolalia is incredibly mentally debilitating, and many people with Tourette's who have coprolalia end their lives because of it. I've always said that I would never ever blame another person if they felt uncomfortable because I ticked a slur that offended them. Fuck you, bitch. I have never voluntarily said a slur in my life, not even in my childhood. I was not raised that way. I was raised the exact opposite. Just like I can't control, fuck you, my neurological disorder, you can't control your discomfort in that situation. And that is why I understand. But to label a person with Tourette's a certain way, well, because of what they cannot control, or to say that you're going to harm them physically is never, ever, ever acceptable. It is also not acceptable to go and invalidate the feelings, well, of Black people for hearing the N-word on television when it absolutely could have been edited out, and it should have been. BAFTAs needs to be held accountable. Fuck you, bitch. It's okay if you didn't know this before. I'm glad you do now, and I really appreciate, well, you all for listening to what I have to say. Remember, you are not a neurologist and you don't have Tourette's, so you don't know what you're talking about. So please listen to the ones, well, who know.
Hey guys, fuck you, it's Rachel Orkeet, and let's get ready for bed. I've already been sweating my makeup off, but let's properly remove it. So if you didn't already watch the video, I got my ears pierced today. And honestly, the most nerve-wracking part was not the actual piercing. It was socializing. It was talking about my Tourette syndrome with the piercer. It was asking to film in public. Honestly, I have struggled socially my entire life. As I told you guys, I am late diagnosed autistic, and that plays a huge role in my social struggles. Despite my social struggles that were already innate to me due to being autistic, I have to deal with explaining to people, whether I like it or not, because it's quite obvious most of the time, not all of the time, my other neurological disorder that is heavily stigmatized, and I have to deal with the fear of, will this person treat me with kindness? Will this person be understanding? Will this person be sympathetic? And will this person still view me as human, or am I an alien to them now? Thankfully, I had an incredibly positive experience today when being pierced. Not only was he very kind, very understanding, fuck you, bitch, he has also had clients before that have Tourette syndrome. Anyway, I know it's the bare minimum, but honestly, basic respect and kindness like that means absolutely everything to me because growing up, I was not treated as such. Okay, I don't care if you've been out or rotting in your bed all day. Get up, do your skincare. Do it with me. I'm proud of you for getting up. And if you didn't, that's okay, it happens to me too. I get it. Anyway, put yourself out there more. If I can do it, you can do it. I know it may seem like it sometimes, but not everyone and everything in the world is bad. I am eternally grateful towards those who keep an open mind and a kind heart. Costs nothing. Moisturize. Anyway, well, fuck you, bitch. I had a good day today, and I hope you did too. And if you didn't, there's always tomorrow. So let's make tomorrow a good day. I'm proud of you. Good night, and have the sweetest of dreams.
Hello, I'm Rachel. or Keith, and I have Tourette syndrome. And this person asked, is it hard to concentrate with tics? Yes, well, it can be, and let me explain. My tics, well, are completely involuntary, so if I'm doing something or reading something, well, or talking, and they become more frequent or more violent, that can, what the fuck? That can actually completely distract me from whatever it is I'm doing. That is usually because I become too conscious of my tics and it just completely throws me off.